What if I told you that everything you see around you is already gone? That the smile on someone's face, the sunlight kissing your skin, the stars above you at night, none of it is happening right now. What if I told you that the present is nothing but an illusion, and reality is always a step behind? This is not science fiction. This is physics. This is the truth that's been hiding in plain sight. Light, our fastest messenger, is not fast enough to show us the real now. Everything you experience is a delayed broadcast, like a live event with a buffer. And once you understand this, you'll never look at the world the same way again. Let's start with something simple. Look around you. That wall, that tree, that person across the room. It all feels immediate, doesn't it? But it's not. Even the person standing just 10 feet away is not being seen in real time. Because light, even though it moves at nearly 300,000 kilometers per second, still takes time to travel. And during that time, reality moves on. You're not seeing what's happening. You're seeing what happened a fraction of a second ago. It's invisible to our eyes, but it's there. And once you zoom out to cosmic scales, that delay becomes terrifyingly huge. Consider this. When you look at the moon, you're not seeing the moon as it is right now. You're seeing it as it was 1.3 seconds ago. The sun? That light left the surface of the sun over 8 minutes before it touched your eyes. Which means if the sun vanished this very instant, you wouldn't know for 8 whole minutes. Let that sink in. For 8 minutes, you'd live in a reality where the sun doesn't exist, but you'd still believe it does. That's the power and the problem of light speed. It defines how we see, how we measure time, how we think we exist in the present, when in fact we're always living in the past. But it doesn't stop with the sun. The stars you see at night, some of them died millions of years ago. The light from them only now reaching us, like ghostly echoes of a universe long gone. You're not looking at stars. You're looking at memories written in photons, traveling across incomprehensible distances to give you a view of a universe that no longer exists. You see, light is not just illumination. It's information. It carries the story of the universe to us, but always too late. No matter how fast it goes, it can't outrun time. It can't show us the present. So every moment we live in is stitched together from delayed data, arriving just slightly after the real event. Reality, as we know it, is always out of reach. Let's bring it closer to home. When you look into someone's eyes during a conversation, you think you're sharing a moment. But even that is a lie. Light from their face takes microseconds to reach you. Your brain takes even longer to process that data and give it meaning. And by the time you respond, your voice takes time to reach back. Even in the smallest, most intimate moments, your entire experience is delayed. Your body lives in the now, but your mind lives in the past. This delay is not just a fun fact. It reshapes everything. Think of sports broadcasts. Even the live match you're watching has a built-in delay. Think of video calls lagging by milliseconds. Think of light traveling from a lightning strike, the thunder following seconds later. These aren't glitches. They are proof that reality is not as instant as it pretends to be. Our world is not live. It's always playing catch-up. And yet, our brains are masters of deception. They stitch together fragments, sync sound and image, filter out the delay, and create the illusion of a continuous, real-time world. But under that smooth surface is a universe operating with rules that don't care about our perception. Time flows, light travels, reality moves on, and we're left watching echoes. So here's the uncomfortable truth. You have never truly seen the present. Not once. Not ever. You are a prisoner of the past, trapped by the speed of light, walking through a world made of shadows cast by what once was. This is not a glitch in the system. This is the system. And this is just the beginning. We like to think of light as the ultimate speed demon of the universe. It's the fastest thing we know. Nothing outruns it. Nothing surpasses it. But here's where the illusion begins. Just because it's fast doesn't mean it's fast enough. Light speed is not infinite. It's a number, 299,792,458 meters per second. That number might sound huge, but in the grand scale of the cosmos or even human experience, it's surprisingly slow. And the consequences of that limitation are everywhere, affecting how we see, how we live, how we understand the very fabric of time and space. Imagine standing at one end of a football field and turning on a flashlight. The beam shoots across the field, right? Feels instant. But scientifically, it takes about 0.000000001 seconds for that light to travel 100 meters. That's so fast your brain can't detect the gap. But the gap is real. Scale that up. From the Earth to the Moon, that's a 1.3-second delay. From Earth to Mars, anywhere from 3 minutes to 22 minutes, depending on their positions in orbit. From the Sun to Earth, over 8 minutes. From the nearest star, for 0.3 years. And from the edge of the observable universe, over 13 billion years. Think about that. We're not seeing the universe as it is, we're seeing it as it was in ancient, dusty light. So why does light have this limit? Why can't it just go faster? The answer lies deep in the structure of reality itself. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, the speed of light is not just a rule of thumb, it's the cosmic speed limit. Nothing, no particle, no signal, no force can exceed it. If something did, it would break causality, allow time travel, create paradoxes, and unravel the order of the universe as we know it. That speed, just under 300,000 kilometers per second, is baked into the laws of physics like the boundaries of a video game. You can push against it, you can get close, but you can never break through. Even massless particles like photons, particles of light, must obey this limit. And when particles do have mass, like electrons or protons, the more you accelerate them, the heavier they become, requiring infinite energy to reach light speed. Infinite energy is not possible, so you hit a wall, a limit, a line in the sand drawn by nature herself. But here's where it gets weirder. This limit doesn't just restrict speed. It defines what's real. Because if information can't travel faster than light, then no event can influence another unless light, or something slower, can carry that message. That means there are places in the universe we can never reach. Places where light hasn't had time to arrive. Places beyond our cosmic horizon. They exist, but for us, they might as well be invisible. Not because they're not real, but because light hasn't brought their story to us yet. This limit also means something else. The further you look into space, the further you look into the past. And because light has to travel to us, our entire sky is a living museum of history. When you look up at the night sky, you're not seeing now. You're seeing then. The Andromeda Galaxy? You're seeing it 2.5 million years ago. The Hubble Deep Field? 13 billion years ago. You are not seeing space. You are seeing time. This changes the meaning of now. Because now is local. My now is not your now if you're on Mars. The further apart two observers are, the less they can agree on what simultaneous means. Thanks to relativity, even time is relative to the observer, and light is the mediator. Light decides who sees what, when, and how. We often take light for granted. It's everywhere: sunlight, lamps, screens, lasers. But it's also the most fundamental messenger. We often take light for granted. It's everywhere: sunlight, lamps, screens, lasers. But it's also the most fundamental messenger of truth. Everything we know about the universe, stars, galaxies, black holes, cosmic background radiation, comes from light. But light doesn't bring us truth in real time. It brings us memories. And those memories have a speed limit. Here's the punchline. The delay is not a bug. It's a feature. It's part of the design. The speed of light is what gives the universe its shape. If light were infinitely fast, space would collapse. Events would be simultaneous everywhere, cause and effect would lose meaning, and physics would fall apart. But because light is just slow enough, we get a universe with depth, history, motion, and consequence. And yet, the fact that it's not faster means we are forever in the dark about what's truly happening in the now. Light, our faithful guide, is also our jailer. It brings us knowledge, but never instantly. We live in its shadow, and we build our reality not on the present, but on its echo. So next time you see a star, remember, you're not seeing that star. You're seeing a photon that left it hundreds, thousands, maybe millions of years ago. That light has been traveling across the void just for you. But it's late, and by the time it arrived, everything may have changed.